Go away, Renaigse. You are not welcome in my home. What has happened here? Who broke my pottery? It is a curse.
What a horrible mask. How can someone wear such a thing unless they're worshipping some dark creature?
I wouldn't like to cross paths in a dark alleyway with someone wearing a mask like this.
This altar is incredibly morbid. I wonder what sort of spirit could be venerated in this way.
This is exactly the kind of proof we've been looking for. An evil cult, far from some naive veneration of nature and other island spirits.
This painting is frightening, evoking war, a massacre, a bloodbath under the likeness of a grimacing face.
All these gruesome and bloody horrors leave no room for doubt. There is a demonic cult here. We should go tell Sister Ephesia.
Did you learn anything?
No, nothing more. Were you able to get inside the nervous man's hut?
I was able to sneak into the hut of our mystery man.
And what did you discover?
Some troubling things. A ritual mask, a rather morbid altar, and a fresco depicting a massacre.
By the Enlightened! To think these unholy things were so near. Finally, the proof we need that there's a blood-worshipping cult here. They cannot perform their heinous pagan rituals in the village, and I'm certain that it's where our nervous friend sneaks off to. I failed to find where he goes, but you have already proven more competent than I.
I shall try. Hopefully he won't lead us into a trap.
Thank you for your help. And good luck.
We should wait until nightfall and follow him. Here we could hide and wait. We would be able to see where this sleepless boy goes during nightfall.
My child, it's time to wake up. Our nervous friend is here.
mighty protect me in this battle.
Bit of poison on my blade.
Then let's go! May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Let's see if you can ward off this trick.
I need healing. I am wounded. Maybe in right to come to my help. May the shadow...
Where could our man have gone?
These strange roots are forming some kind of door. This must be where he went.
Be careful. Is everything okay? You started wobbling all of a sudden.
I had a sort of flash vision. Just for an instant, I was a tree in a storm.
What exactly did you see? Perhaps these images will help us find an entrance into the sanctuary.
I was this tree, and my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that they hurt terribly. The heavens caught fire several times, and I felt the lightning strike and pierce me through and through. A sinister warmth took hold of my entire body in an instant, and flames began to devour me. Life left me. All was calm, and I had a taste of cinder in my mouth. In spite of this, I continued to feel. And the rain began to fall on my roots, and at the very heart of my being, I felt the sap begin to flow again. A shoot appeared on my darkened roots. Then the vision dissipated. I have never experienced anything like it before. This stone bears the image of a storm, or perhaps the wind. The drawing on this stone represents lightning. I must have lit the candles in the wrong order.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
There's poison on my blade. Then let's go!
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Let's see if
Tell us again exactly what you saw, my child.
I was this tree, and my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that this stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water. The drawing on this stone resembles a symbol that must represent the earth. The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire. I'm certain. This drawing looks like an infant. On this stone, the sun is visible. This stone has an image of the moon. This stone is blackened, eaten away. I think it's supposed to... Here this looks like a snowflake. The drawing on this stone represents lightning. This stone bears the image of a storm, or perhaps the wind. This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water. The drawing on this stone Evidently, I shouldn't have lit this candle.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
May the shadow engulf our enemy!
Let's see if you can ward off this.
This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water. Evidently, I shouldn't have lit this candle.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the...
I must have lit the candles in the wrong order.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
May the shadow engulf our enemy!
Could you tell us again what you saw when you touched that tree?
I was this tree, and my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that they hurt terribly. The heavens caught fire several times, and I felt the lightning strike and pierce me through and through. A sinister warmth took hold of my entire body in an instant, and flames began to devour me. Life left me. All was calm, and I had a taste of cinder in my mouth.
Evidently, I shouldn't have let this happen. There's poison on my brain. And let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Could you tell us again what you saw when you touched that tree?
I was this tree, and my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that they hurt terribly. The heavens caught fire several times, and I felt the lightning strike and pierce me through and through. A sinister warmth took hold of my entire body in an instant, and flames began to devour me. Life left me. All was calm, and I had a taste of cinder in my mouth. In spite of this, I continued to feel. And the rain began to fall on my roots. And at the very heart of my being, I felt the sap begin to flow again. A shoot appeared on my darkened roots. Then the vision dissipated. I have never experienced anything like it before.
This island really is full of surprises and mysteries. This weird puzzle actually opened the door.
Close duis, atudayam canadedole, tadulan vrandi, alaunales agen ole vei. Closi garamam italami olflinau ich egrem. Closi cadem dayentis olarabeni a ol slai. Vanqua sakengedem fradem adigalem. Linquid winterbus o galansani. Tugombenis gremos nigawi. Renkasie krimaderem denegao edent. Los duis arujekt nes diri.
Lois des Raman adres Gideon, Argenta. Es war nu fradi, Damagengadan, Yadiga la Dandian. Es war nu fradi, Dawid Gaishidon. Ages war nu fradi, Dawid Gremos Anabui.
There is no longer any doubt. The creature who was talking through this tree is a demon.
In any case, Teleme's story suddenly sounds way more plausible. The Denegad who performed the ritual was the villagers. We should go talk to Deirdre.
What do you seek?
We found your sanctuary and assisted in one of your blood rituals. Was the apparition we witnessed the demon the priests were talking about?
What is clear is these priests know nothing, and you know nothing.
I am not from Thélème. I cast no judgment upon your beliefs. But if you want us to help you, you need to help us understand.
I doubt that you would be able to understand, but very well. I'll attempt to help you make sense of what you witnessed. The ritual you saw is a ceremony to summon forth the strength of our warriors. Our people have always lived in harmony with nature. Our very existence revolves around her. She talks to us and takes on many faces. What you have witnessed is just one of many. Confronting the threat that the Renoixi make up, we called them for their blessing, and they appeared to us.
Can we contact them? I mean, is communication possible?
What you witnessed was not a discussion. But if you visit a sanctuary, you may see one of the faces, and then you will be able to talk. Pass the mountains and head to the swamps. There, if you perform the ritual, you will see them come. Though what you will hear may not be to your liking.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
I need healing.
May the shadow engulf our enemies! I am wounded! May the Enlightened come to my help! May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this. Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's...
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the Enlightened protect me in... protect me in this battle. May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
May the shadow engulf our enemies. I am wounded. May the enlightened come to my help. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
What a strange party we have here. Who are you to come and disrupt our solitude?
Good day.
You? You are on Olmenawi and at the same time, Renaigse. So it is possible to bond yourself on your faraway island?
We are here because Teleme has asked us to carry out an investigation. They think that certain clans venerate a demon, an evil creature. We carried out our investigation of Vedlog on Chief Derdra in an attempt to discover the truth. And the clues have led us to find our answers in this sanctuary.
Derdra sent you to seek out a demon? Curious. A man from your island came already a long time ago. Full of questions he was as well. He had a small party of warriors with smoking tubes. And on their chests, a golden lion.
A lion?
The coat of arms of the Bridge Alliance. In our territory. Such boldness.
They set up a camp near here and then they disappeared all of a sudden.
Do you know where precisely?
It was a long time ago. I don't remember all that well. My memory has been leaving me of late. But it wasn't far from here. You will find it, I am certain. Ah, you are bringing back the memories. They were asking nearly the same questions you ask.
Fresco. It represents a beast of the marshes, a red serpent. The image is fading. We can't see much of anything. A fresco in various yellow hues. It represents a sort of insect.
The swamp consumed these bodies almost entirely. These must be the Renaigse the Hermit told us about.
Probably. You can still discern the crest of the Alliance on this doublet. Let's search the area. There might still be something interesting.
do you want, strange stranger?
I found this note. It speaks of a ritual, but it is incomplete. Do you know anything else about it?
A ritual? Yes, there is a ritual for the impatient. For me, it serves no purpose. I am here. I wait.
But for me, it would be useful. Can you help me?
There must have her reasons. The folly of youth. Do you see those drums over there? They awaken the earth, as long as you play them correctly.
They will awaken the earth.
Oh, and that's not all. Once the earth is awakened, the stone will appear that must be quenched.
Quench a stone?
But you're still here. What do you want again?
Nothing. I shall leave you alone.